kid was looking down, watching his city burn. Sorry, kid.
So not this one, but the next one.
Look, if you give him the book,
333
my mother died for this book. I promised her I'd protect you.
But I guess I will make a break for
the
that.
kid had run off. With the book, of course. So Renato had to run after him. The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. Hey, Renato said. They cocked their heads at him. Pick on someone as ugly as you. Wait, that didn't come out right. For the Emperor! The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Come on. So far.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't
Just not
noticed him.
getting lucky.
The kid. Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke. Making the Skyship Docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate. Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that book anywhere. And neither are you. Try and stop me. Kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts. Where was Renato going to get a hero sword? 4 and perfect. A hero sword. QED. This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell
Not very
cook.
good.
She laughed at Renato's jokes.
But we can save time.
And the ravens had come
This
to burn
fight
her.
works well.
And she made him promise to
And
protect the
we
kid.
should be around
But she never told him where the book was.
4,
Just the
I
kid.
guess.
He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter.
A little bit
Giggling.
safe.
How'd you get across?
I'll say.
He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid. Wise ass kid. Hey, look out behind you. Q, said Renato. Ah, ravens.
So this time it didn't work.
Just took his way across the ledge and chased the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he retired.
Not pretty good.
Maybe if he'd meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills. It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd problem. And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kessel Run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. Stop! He shouted. I'm not giving you the book! Shouted the kid, and took off. No! Peter! The kid ran for it. And a gauntlet nailed him with its eye.
Finally. A
The
good
book
cut.
was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes and a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it, why hadn't he already told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway. What was the big deal about this book anyway? Maybe he should open it and find out. All that had been years ago. How many? The war was a blur. And now 3 ravens scorched. The rebellion was out of time. That now bring a game changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper, the legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
I'm sorry.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the ravens?
This music is great.
The ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Renato hoped the people were just hiding. He wasn't that good. Yet. Ravens were landing
Quite
everywhere.
okay.
The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lapino. It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacked. The more he fought, the more he probably remembered. Renato felt ready to take on new powers.
This is a good pace. Lucky I got the right one there.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino.
Nice.
The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper. Even if he couldn't get the whole thing, it must have great power. It's beautiful here, thought Renato. He was thrilled to be back with his old war buddy. He'd missed the mad rabbit, but something was not quite right. was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time. Renato felt wrong all over. He could feel an almost palpable sickness in the air. And if the land could have tumors, it would look like these monstrous crystals. Forest, fire.
Was time already?
A few birds. He didn't count the ravens. Renato smelled sick animals and dying ones. No health issues. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Renato thought. Maybe Lapino was right. Maybe they should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming here. As he held the radiant icosahedron, Renato felt queasy.
Could have been much better.
Tell you what, said Lapino. I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost. The Imperial outpost was a vital communication
Another
node.
0.5 now.
Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And
Lose everything
plans and maps
and be evil
maybe
after
rebel
their base.
prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Renato. But what if Lapino got the core and then broke it or lost it? Or worse, was Renato ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself. As Lapino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Renato vaguely remembered Lapino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back. But Renato was relieved not to carry the core anymore. He was already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lapino would get it right. And if Renato could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in the sector. Right? Renato caught his breath. His joints still hurt, but he couldn't feel the pressure in his system anymore. He'd let the armature slip out of his hands to save his friend Lapino. Of course he had to let Lapino take the core. The rebellion needed every man doing his duty. And the rabbit would be no good taking on an Imperial outfit, right? Renato took the outpost with a song in his heart. Soon he was stuffing his sack
Nearly
with
gold
messages
split
from and to the fleet.
there.
Then the fire speaker toad chortled a new message. The observatory had been sacked by ravens. Lapino and all the scientists had been taken to the mountains. Why? Why had he trusted Lapino again? And now the Empire had the core. Renato hailed the rebel base to warn them. But their far speaker didn't crouch back. Was the base under attack too? There were Imperials everywhere in the ruins, and dead civilians. The ravens were killing everything in sight. Renato was relieved to see no rebels among the dead. Maybe the secret base was still secret, but there were huge burn marks on buildings. What monstrous weapon was the Empire using here? The core had great power. They harnessed it somehow, even though they didn't have the armature.
That was really
Renato was
fast.
remembering all his old tricks. He could smell charred flesh and hear screams. The ruins were on fire. The ravens had rigged up the core as some kind of burning ray. They wouldn't need to know the secret location. They were burning everything. It was killing them too. Their black feathers littered the path. He would have to take the core from him. It was the last thing he wanted to do.
Come on. Not pretty, but enough. Lucky that Raven came there. Okay, we'll lose a bit of time.
As the last Raven fell, Bernardo felt worse than he ever had. The core was killing him again. The council members cautiously came out into the smoke.
This is still a very good time for the base.
Croaked the speaker. They would put the weaponized core deep in a cavern, she promised, where its poison could harm no one. They would heal him if they could, she said. No, it's a weapon now. We need one. I'll lead the charge. It will kill you, croaked the speaker. I guess it already has, Bernardo said. She bumped her head gravely. When all this is over, she said, we'll name our new capital city for you. They flew towards the Imperial fleet, a myriad ships in disciplined formation, waiting for the signal to destroy the rebellion forever. Behind him, the rebels were charging. If he failed, they would die. And so the final battle began. Everything hurt. It was unpleasant to fight this way. With each blow he struck with his sword, he felt weaker. Yet each time the core fired, it got brighter. As if the heat from the burning ravens and buildings only fed its hunger. He wondered where Lapino was. Wasn't he supposed to be in the battle? No. He'd been captured, hadn't he? Oh, Renado's mind was smoky now, like the burning fleet. He hoped this wouldn't take long. Who needed bridges anyway? To name a capital city after him. Well, he just wished he had a better name. Where was Lapino? He missed the being figured out first. Or did he? Lapino had gotten him into this mess, hadn't he?
Not very good fights.
Swept fire across the fleet. Ravens exploded in its gaze, and with every heartbeat it grew brighter. He would die. But he would die every inch a hero. Spectacularly, changing history like the legendary heroes of lore. Or was it yore? He couldn't remember.
This could be it. This could be it. Please. Go static. Go static. Fuck yeah! Oh, I did it. I finally did it.
He was conjuring. He could not take another step. All he could do was fire the core. The ravens, Zenobia, the ship all burst into flames, disintegrated, and blew away. So they had one, after all. The core grew brighter. He shielded his eyes, but he could still see it through his sleeves and through the flesh of his arm. Then he felt heat as the fire grew to consume both fleets. And then he felt...
I don't wanna know my heartbeat right now.
Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died.
Es ist vorbei!
And the Farfarer sailing away from
It is
me.
over!
And he was still burning.
Fuck
He'd
yeah.
tried burning Uber years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there.
And crushed it
Not
by
only was he
2
fighting the
seconds.
Empire, I mean, nothing
More
was
than
a
2
vision
seconds.
into the future.
Nice,
Useful
nice,
vision
nice.
if it was true. He learned something.
Just
The
shaky.
core was powerful, but dangerous if used improperly.